Chinese President Xi Jinping says China is ready to work closely with Brazil to set a powerful example of unity and self-reliance among major nations in the global south, and to jointly build what he calls a more just world and a more sustainable planet. She made these remarks during a phone conversation with Brazilian President Luiz Inacio Lula da Silva on Tuesday. He hailed the current state of China-Brazil relations as the best in history, pointing to the smooth progress in aligning their development strategies and building what both call a China-Brazil community with a shared future. The Chinese leader said Beijing is ready to seize new opportunities with Brazil, strengthen policy coordination, and ensure their cooperation produces more tangible, mutually beneficial outcomes for both countries. She emphasized that China firmly supports the Brazilian people in defending their national sovereignty and backs Brazil in safeguarding its legitimate rights and interests. He called for unity among nations to fight against unilateralism and protectionism, noting that the BRICS group is a crucial platform for building consensus in the global south. She congratulated Brazil for successfully hosting the recent BRICS summit. He urged global south countries to jointly safeguard fairness and justice in the international system, protect the norms of global relations, and defend the rights of developing nations. Looking ahead, she said China and Brazil must work together to address pressing global challenges, ensure the success of the upcoming UN Climate Change Conference in the Brazilian city of Belém, and promote the role of the Friends of Peace group in advancing a political settlement to the Ukraine crisis. For his part, Lula reaffirmed that Brazil attaches great importance to its relations with China and wants to deepen strategic alignment, expand cooperation, and achieve greater progress in bilateral ties. He briefed Xi on Brazil's current relations with the United States, reiterating his country's unwavering stance on defending its sovereignty. The Brazilian presidency later confirmed that the two leaders spoke for an hour, also addressing the role of the G20 and BRICS in defending multilateralism. Lula praised China's efforts to uphold multilateralism, defend free trade rules, and play a responsible role in global affairs. He said Brazil will continue to work closely with China within multilateral frameworks like BRICS to oppose unilateral bullying and safeguard the common interests of all nations. Their talks come days after Lula suggested that BRICS nations should collectively discuss how to respond to Trump's tariff threats, following the U.S. president's comments labeling the group anti-American and threatening further economic penalties. As both leaders stressed, the China-Brazil partnership now carries global significance, not just for trade and diplomacy, but for shaping a new era of global South cooperation. For more updates on global diplomacy and the latest developments in the BRICS alliance, don't forget to subscribe to the Indian Express YouTube channel.